If this is your first time on the channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstition, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I want to bring up the topic of traditional practitioners versus spiritualists on this live chat. I have noticed that since I started talking about this topic, many traditionalists have been unhappy with me. And since I've been talking about the limitations or the shortcomings or inadequacies of traditional practices and why I think we really need to find a way to advance our practice, some people have been very unhappy, and some traditionalists have unfriended me. They have unsubscribed from my channel and they have stopped talking to me. So I am revisiting this topic to address that issue. I have come to realize that everybody have different capacity, different mentality, different mental faculty, and different way of thinking. Nicole Hats, welcome. Nice to see you here. I have come to realize that we have different human beings from different planes, and we are all different varieties of human beings. So, on the topic of developing your spirituality, why I think African spirituality, certain aspect of it, and the traditionality need to be advanced. Some people are of the mindset that they prefer the old way. They like the way it is. They don't want to change anything, and they will wish it to remain the same way for as long as possible or forever. That is exactly how it's supposed to be. That is the view of some people, that anything that deviates from that way is wrong. That anything that deviates from that traditional way that they are used to is not the right thing. Some people are thinking like that, and they are very right to think like that. Lola, welcome to the live chat. So I have come to the conclusion that I have seen that there's need for variety. They say variety is the spice of life, and everybody cannot think the same way. Everybody cannot do the same thing. Everybody cannot be the same, or else this world will be a very boring place. I have always said it myself. If everybody were to practice African spirituality, the world would be so uninteresting. Imagine all of us doing the same thing. It would be so boring. If everybody is a Christian, it would be so boring. If everybody is a Muslim, it would be so boring. We need this variety. This is part of the reason I don't always want to go to heaven when I was a Christian, because I know heaven will be a very boring place. People just wake up in the morning, everybody wearing only white, singing, praying from morning till night, doing nothing. No beer, no whiskey, no alcohol, no partying, no enjoyment. Just sing from morning till night. I say, this heaven will be so boring. So this is what we'll be doing every day. We just wake up and pray to God, then go to sleep, pray to God, and pray to sleep. Is this what only things we are going to be doing in heaven? If it is like this, I don't want to go. It will be so boring. So not everybody can we do the same thing. So we need different things to be happening at different times. So this life is a place for exploration and to gather experience. We are all here to gather experience, to get a while of a time, yeah, to make sure that we live life to the fullest. So everybody cannot think the same. So that my message of the advancement or development or the innovation of African spirituality, it is not for everybody. Okay, I'm not imposing it on everybody that this is what you must do. Please, if you feel that your system that you have been using is the right system and is the best system, continue to use that system. Don't change it. If you feel that it's by heaping pile of bones in your altar, that is where your altar is more powerful, please by all means continue to heap your pile of bones on that altar. It is your altar, it's not anybody's altar. Nobody have right to tell you what to do with your altar, okay? I don't have right to tell you that. So please, by all means, continue to do anything you are doing there as far as it's working for you. Please, okay? I'm not saying that you should change, do what you need to do. If it's by lighting a candle or putting blood on a candle that works for you, continue to light your candle anyhow you want to light it and put the blood on it. There's no one singular path to spirituality, to ascension or descension. There is no one path. Everybody have their own unique path to walk. So one size do not fit all. So that message I was talking about, that there is a need for the development, advancement, innovation of African spirituality, it is not for everybody. If you feel that the message resonates with you, then it is for you. Okay? If you feel that the message clicks something inside you, that you think there's a need, that that message appeal to you, that message makes sense to you, or it resonates with you, it vibrates with your energetic frequency, then the message is for you. That video is for you. But if you feel that that message is against your belief, against your tradition, that message is inimical to your point of view regarding spirituality, then the message is not for you. Okay? So please, the message is not for everybody. Do anything you need to do or anything you feel necessary for your spiritual practice. There are different practices, different levels of spirituality. In the world of spirituality, it's unlimited. There are different ways people make contacts, different ways to give offerings, different ways to get in touch with their deity or their higher self or their God form, whatever way that works for you. If it's mixing it with Christianity, mixing it with the Bible, is working for you, by all means do it. If it's by going to the river, by all means do it. If it's by a scientific approach, a rational approach, by all means do it. It is by the traditional method of doing it from 3,000 years ago, by all means do it. Okay, there's no one way. No one way is the correct way. No one way is the best way. Okay, there are different ways. That's why we have different spiritual systems. When you come to Africa, we have diverse. You're going to see Igbe there. You're going to see the Dinala, the Igbo system. You're going to see Ifa. You're going to see Benin Vudom. You're going to see Santaria. You're going to see Kandobe. You're going to see Palo Mayombe. You're going to see Kemetic system. You go to every tribe. Every tribe you meet have their own spiritual system. And it works for all of them. That's why they practice it. So there's no one way. Okay, I'm not saying that you must all do this. If you have been doing the traditional thing for a long time, please continue to do your traditional thing. Okay, I am not trying to attack all traditionalists. I am not trying to cancel or destroy your system. As far as your system is working for you, continue to do the thing that you have been doing. Continue to do the thing that you know to the best of your ability and your capability, and hopefully we will all grow together. So no one system is the right system. So the message is not for you. If you feel that my approach is too westernized, practice your own approach. But this is my own approach. And my approach, I believe I try to make it very, very understandable and very, very transparent. This is the approach that I choose to take. And I believe this is the approach that is best for me. That is why I am pushing this. This is the approach. I have practiced many spiritual systems. I have practiced traditional system. I have practiced Western black magic, Hinduism, Buddhism, or Kemetic system. This channel is dedicated to African spirituality because I discovered that this African spirituality is one system that is the simplest and easiest spiritual practice to do. And I think as an African, Many people don't know about African spirituality, and I wanted to talk about this subject. I wanted to teach them. I wanted to bring my own view to the front, my own approach to the issue, because I find that it's filled with a lot of superstitious belief, a lot of ignorance, and a lot of secrecy. That is why I dedicate this channel to this very, very subject. That's why I only talk about it. Does not mean that I don't practice other spiritual systems. I know other spiritual systems. I incorporate different practices, and I do what is best for me. So you can also incorporate different practice and develop your own system. What I will say that my study of other spiritual systems also helped me in the development and understanding of my own African spiritual system. It also helped me to incorporate new concepts and be able to add more ideas, more knowledge, more ways of doing things that people do not, many people may not have come across yet. So that is my own approach. So please, if you are a traditionalist, you saw my previous video, don't feel offended that I am saying that African spirituality might need some upgrades or some innovation. If you feel that that traditional thing is the only thing that will work for you, continue to do it. There are different people with different mentality. There are people like me out there. I know there's a lot of people like me out there. I am here for those people. Okay, I'm not here for you. I am here for those people. So please allow me to spread my message and allow me to do my things. I am not after you. I don't benefit anything from tradition. I am focused more on the spirituality, and that is what I talk about. I talk about in trying to understand nature. I have dedicated my channel to talking about a lot about herbs, a lot about practical spells that people can do. I want people to learn how to do these spells so that they can be self-sufficient, they can be able to have skills. That's why I talk about them. I want African people to be empowered with this knowledge. I want them to have a higher understanding of this knowledge. I want them to be able to fend for themselves and protect themselves with this knowledge. This is my own approach. So I'm sorry if this line does not vibe with a lot of practitioners. Many of them will prefer people to be in ignorance, or many of them will prefer people to the path to be much more difficult for people to access. And many other things due to tradition, or maybe the difficulty that they pass through to attain this knowledge. They want people to pass through the same difficulty. But they also believe that if you don't pass through hardship, you will not value this knowledge. To a certain extent, it's also true. For whatever reason that they are thinking that my approach is too open, or my approach is a total deviation, or a very, very radical approach, or I don't know, but please do your thing. Let me do my thing. We can live in peace. There's a lot of room for everybody to excel. This is my own views on African spirituality. It's just a view of one person. It's not a general view. So if this message resonates with you, I hope that you can be able to learn something from it. And if you have your own system that you use, please continue to use your system as far as it's working for you. Okay. Read Blackness, welcome. Samuel, welcome to the live chat. We are talking about traditionality versus spirituality. I am still trying to emphasize that everybody have the same different view of life. So everybody's approach to spirituality cannot be the same. When it comes to the area of spirituality, you should do what works for you and what resonates with your spirits. So for most traditionalist people, for them, they believe that that approach is the only approach that they know. It is what resonates with their spirits. That is the only thing that they want to be doing. They don't want to do any other thing apart from that thing they know. So that is where they have parked their ship, parked their boats. So it is okay for them. It's their free will. We cannot argue with their free will. We cannot force them. Everybody have a right to think and live their life to the best of their ability and capabilities. So we should respect them for their wishes. We should respect them. We should not challenge them. We should not talk about them. But if you feel that you want something more, you feel that there's a need for a little bit of change, it is also your free will as well. If you want to be different, you have a right to choose any kind of spiritual practice among all the millions that we have in the world. If I say I want to be a Christian tomorrow, nobody have a right to say I should not be a Christian. I am an adult. If I choose to say I want to become an Ogun worshiper, nobody have a right to also say I should not do that. So we should allow sleeping dogs to lie. This is what I have been told, and I think there's a little bit of sense in that, a lot of wisdom in that. So let everybody do their thing. So when you see the traditionalist people, you show them their respect. At least the many of them have positioned themselves as living museums. So you can see how ancient practices are being done according to tradition. But if you feel that you want something more, you feel that there's a need for that ascension, there's a need for elevation or evolution of your practice, there's a need for more. You want to be able to be at the forefront burner of things. There's another way I offer. That is my own view of the whole thing. In my study of African spirituality, I have been able to gain so much knowledge about life, about sciences, about the past, present, and the future. And my approach is for me, it's much more flexible and based on my own current lifestyle and current situation. For somebody like me that travel a lot and meet a lot of people, interact with people from different cultures, different races, my own approach is a little bit different from somebody that have been just sitting down on the village forever without having lived that tiny space. So I have to adapt my own spirituality to be in conformity with my lifestyle. So for me, this is the best form of practice. And I believe that there's a lot of things to learn from this as well. So this is what I practice. That's why I tell people I'm not a traditionalist. And in the sense that I respect traditionalists, I respect them for trying to keep tradition alive. I just cannot be that. It's not in my lifestyle. If I begin to incorporate, I won't be able to think the way I think. I will not be able to do the things it will be so limiting for me. So we are not all the same. I'm not saying I'm better than them. It's just that I am just the way I'm just wired like this. It is not my fault I was wired like this. I don't know why. But for whatever reason, I believe the ancestors or the creator I have made me like this. So I also have to live life according to my own way. I don't follow tradition. I don't follow authority. I don't conform. I'm not that kind of person. You can call me something like a free radical, a radical mystic. You can call me a Ronin. I am on that path. So my path or way of thinking is a little bit different from the norm. Uh, so I'm not like the other kind of people. So if you are on this channel, you should know that what you are getting here is not that kind of thing. The way those tradition, if you are in line with tradition, you may not really like me. I will understand. Okay. But what I will promise you here is that you're going to get transparency and you're going to get a lot of explanation about what we are practicing. And you're going to have a lot of knowledge, a good background knowledge of your history and your spirituality and various forms. You're going to know a lot of things and you will not pass through stress. Okay, you will not pass through stress. And I believe this is the way, this scientific approach is the best way for me. So for those traditionalist people, I'm sorry if I offended you. You are free to continue practicing your own tradition. Okay, you are free to do what you have always known to be doing. And as far as it's working for you, I totally support you 100%. Everybody cannot be the same. So this is my message for today's live chats. That being said, Questions and comments are always welcome. Please like and share this video. And if you would like to know more about my practices, you can register for the kindoki.net site. If you want to know about the scientific validity of African spirituality, you can buy my book, which is the interrelationship between the evil forest and negative space in quantum physics and African spirituality. You can actually see the potentials of African spirituality in that book for future science. So this is my own approach to the issue, and if you are here on this channel, this is what you're going to know about. This is what I talk about here. So please like and share this video once again, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. I wish you a wonderful day. For those people that are supporting my channel and my research projects, I thank you very much. And as you continue to support this channel, I'll continue to support you in your work as well. And I'll be seeing you in the next video. Take care and bye. Peace.